You have to think the way everybody else doesn't. Otherwise, you're just going to produce ordinary results. You're just going to produce ordinary results. And the world is full of ordinary people. Full of ordinary people. You know how they love to say, you know, greatness is inside all of us. Yeah, you know what? It is true. Greatness is inside all of us. But for most individuals, that's where it stays. That's where it stays. You know why people aren't successful? Because they're afraid of success. Because what happens once you get to success? All the stuff you have to keep doing to stay there. What do you have to do to keep going? The amount you got to keep challenge yourself for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. When my guys don't win one championship trophy, it's not enough. It's not enough. You know, we're in Boston. You think Tom Brady wanted to only win one Super Bowl ring? The guy was drafted 199. There's not a single person in this room right now that can't run a faster 40 than he ran at the combine. Okay. 199. All right. Now this is where this is going to go. He could have taken that and said, woe is me. Or he can take it and say, watch me. Everyone in life has a situation at some point. You either become the victim or it catapults you. Every single individual. Every single one. I had mine when I was 4 years old. 4. My parents came over. Mom, nurse practitioner for 45 years. Dad, PhD in physiology and anatomy. Came to the States. They told him his education doesn't allow him to teach here. All right, so I said, well, what job do you have? What job do you have? He goes, we have a job at the university. This was Northwestern University as a degreaser. Okay. The title, job description of a degreaser is, it was lab coordinator and degreaser. All right. Everyone can figure out what a lab coordinator is. Set the lab up. Degreaser. After you get done with the semester of anatomy and physiology, you have the cadavers. They're filled with formaldehyde. After the class gets done, after the quarter's over with, semester's over it, you have to dispose of the body. Even though I am in Chicago and there are a lot of bodies that are just thrown in the dumpsters and the garbage people do take them, there is a right. Back then, this was the proper way to get rid of them. When the body is filled with fluid, it weighs about 400 or 500 pounds. Right. You're supposed to throw it in a furnace and take the ashes out and dispose of the ashes. Now, my dad is 5'1", was 5'1". He passed away a couple of years ago. 120 pounds. He's not picking up the bodies. All right? So he has to dismantle them. Piece by piece. To be able to throw them in the furnace. All right? We can't afford babysitters. My mom works a night shift. My dad works the day shift. We get a day off of school. Guess where we're going? My brother and I. We're going to work with my dad. Remember, this is before HR regulations and all that shit. They didn't know. Go to work with my dad. You coming from the old country. You're not sitting around. You're going to work. You're going to work. I was the original fucking Dexter. Okay? I was the original Dexter. So we're looking at it as my brother and I, if we can get out of here, we can enjoy some of the day. All right? My brother's got one bone saw. I got the other bone saw. At age 4. We're chopping the shit out of people. Boom, 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 taking the stuff in, going on this. All right? That was my job from the 4th grade until I graduated high school. You do whatever you need to do to survive.